Welcome back to Technique WOD. Today we're going to talk about sumo deadlifts. In our last video we went over the hex bar deadlift, which is probably my #1 favorite way to teach somebody how to deadlift if they're brand new, or to reteach somebody how to deadlift if they don't have their technique quite where it needs to be. Sumo deadlifts are probably my #2 way to teach someone how to deadlift. If their hex bar deadlifts are looking good, a sumo deadlift with a straight bar is the next place that I go, and then finally a regular, more conventional deadlift will be the last thing that they learn. If they need to start higher and then work their way down, either on the sumos or on the conventional deadlift, that's what I like to do if somebody lacks mobility, or if they just simply don't have the kind of the kinesthetic sense of where they are in space. If they can't keep their back tight just because they're not used to keeping a neutral spine and they're kind of all over the place, we'll start them either with the bar on blocks or the bar in a power rack where the bar is maybe right above their knee. They can get into a good neutral position, and then as they get used to keeping that neutral spine and having good alignment, we can work them down lower and lower and lower and lower until they're eventually pulling off the floor. So for the sumo deadlift, same concepts as the hex bar deadlift, except our feet are going to be a little bit wider and our hands will be inside of our feet. As I bend over, my knees get pushed out. I want to get as as vertical of a shin as possible with a nice neutral back. If you want to switch your grip like this, you'll be able to hang on to a little bit more weight. So that's usually what I do. I'm here, shoulders back, butt down, and I drive through my heels and stand as tall as possible. Shoulders back at the top and back down. From the side, again, I keep that neutral spine all the way down. I bend over and I bend my knees until I get to the bar. Shoulders back, and I drive through my heels, keep my shins vertical, and then I squeeze my butt and stand tall at the top. Go. So if you're a person that has a very long torso and shorter limbs, you might do better with this type of deadlift. The reason for that is if I have a very long torso, then as I bend over, I'm more likely to fold. It's going to take a lot more effort to keep a very neutral straight back, especially with my thoracic spine. With the sumo deadlift, it's easier because I can stay a lot more upright and my longer back won't limit me quite as much. So if you have very good squatting leverages and things like overhead squats are very easy for you, then the sumo deadlift might be a very good variation for you. So go ahead and give it a try, and we'll see you tomorrow.